Hi, I'm Natalie, one of the nurses from Cat Specialist Services, and today I'll be showing you how to make up the Emeraid intensive care food. If your cat has a feeding tube, he or she may go home on this food, and we generally have instructions, but this is how you make it up. So what you'll need is your bag of food, which we will give to you. You'll also just need some plain tap water, a container to mix the food up in, as well as a hand stick blender, which is here. I prefer to use the whisk because it seems to get the lumps out a lot easier. You can also use a spoon or a fork. So generally cats with feeding tubes go home in quite a large sized feeding tube, so we tend to make it up to the tube 10 French or larger. So the instructions on here is 1.5 scoops of powder to 2 scoops of water, and this makes it up to a 1.65 kilocal per mil concoction. We will have a feeding plan sent home with you, which tells you the amounts to feed your cat per feed. So how we make it up is you open up the bag. This is what it looks like. So using the scoop, you get, so for this mix it's 1.5, so 1.5, and then you just add 2 scoops of water using the same scoop. So again, this is just plain tap water. Now from there, you just mix it up, blend it up. You just want to try and aim for no lumps, which may take a little while, but okay. And that's sort of the consistency you're looking at. So there are still a couple of little lumps in there. You can keep blending until it's really smooth, but it might take a while. But it's just so long as it's smooth enough to draw it up into one of these syringes. So ideally, you mix this food up, the 1.5 to 2 scoops of water, and that should give you enough for 1 or 2 feeds. Ideally, you should make this up at least every 24 hours. It's a highly digestible food, so we don't want any odd bacterial growth or anything like that. And also, when you do get this packet, it's best to keep it refrigerated after it's been opened as well, to stop any bacterial growth. So that is how you mix up the Emeraid intensive care powder for O-tube feeding of your cat at home.